Let's go into your reading. So, couple things. One is for the in bulk. I've decided to pull as a little extra card for the in bulk, which is, winter and changing of winter into spring into the Beltane. I've been practicing it, so I wanted to bring it to you a little bit to see what medicinal, flower or plant or tree is coming through for you to bring you an additional benefit for this month of February. And the sun is in Aquarius this month. And for you, I believe that's coming through your seventh house matters, which are relationships, partnerships, balance and justice and all those kind of things for this month anyway is coming through. That's like the main theme. And I've also pulled a guidance from the Energy Oracle, which is where to bring through for you for the month of February. Maybe what's needed, some energy where the energy shift might be needed for you for this month. So let's take a look into your cards and see what we have. I have to say, most signs have been getting pretty decent cards. Nothing really disastrous here. And the energy, the heart, Cosmos, it's not been the easiest, ride. So see how this kind of resonates for you. For some of you for this month, there could be, home matters, happiness in the home, families, getting adjusted, trying to make decisions about what is important to you and what is, where is your gratitude level? What is around you? Are you bored? Are you feeling bored? How can you become more inspired, right? But this month of February looks to me for you like you could be gearing up or getting ready, for the springtime. So this is a good time for you to enjoy what is and what's in front of you, whether it be just going with the motion or maybe there's just not enough to really keep you maybe inspired. But I just feel like the energy is really kind of level. I feel like you're coming in with the Four of Cups in the Four of Wands right here. Another sign got 3 4s in a row, but you have 2 on the board. And this is about happiness and finding your home and your space and maybe redecorating or getting, the drive a little bit or the energy to redecorate or create new house, up level, updo, undo, whatever it is you want to do around the home environment. The Four of Cups is telling me you're a little bit bored. You're feeling a snap maybe of some boredom and you're not really sure. This is the card of gratitude in the deck. And I feel like you're just kind of maybe a little bit bored. You need a little more inspiration coming through or new opportunities. I feel like some of you maybe have been indecisive or trying to take on this 5 of Wands. Now, this could be in competitive energy around projects, around work matters. Just take it all in, the flow of the Temperance, which is about patience and moderation and, things can even out and work through by the end of February anyway for you. There's a lot of reciprocal energy too. So you have 2 6s here too. And the 6 of Pentacles is about reciprocity. It's all about like, if you're giving a lot of energy, that you are able to receive it back and welcome the receptive energy back, right? Because you could be fine, you're doing a lot, giving a lot, and you're going to find this month that it's coming back to you. And it can be in very small ways and it can be in very big ways, right? Whether it's monetary, maybe it's, got something to do with opportunities or more projects coming through, more work matters coming through that you'll work through and really like feel the energy of the reciprocity of these projects and maybe redos or redecorating or reworking something. I just got like reworking film and I don't know where that came from, like photographs or film or going through old pictures or things like that. Some of you, maybe you're making money off film where, there's some competitive energy out there with the projects or whatever it is that you're creating and you're bringing it through. But just forget about the competitiveness, right? Just bring it through as how you see it. Create as you see or you feel and visualize, right? Because there's some inner stuff coming through for you for this month, inner energy, like where you want to really look within to create. Not so much on the exterior part, but for some of you, it could have to do with that, right? So what are you creating? This is interesting because your underlining energy of this whole reading, which these cards are really good, is the Six of Cup energy. So we have the reciprocity and the Six of Pentacles, the giving and receiving energy. Now we're coming in with the Six of Cups, which again, this could be like going through old pictures, memories. You could hear from old friends. You could be starting up a venture or hearing from old loves, old friends coming through for you for this month, which is activating a real emotional place for you to come through. You know, really emotionally, like feeling really blessed and gifted. And maybe that Temperance is bringing in some of that angelic realm or sourced energy, that you're feeling the synchronistic part of old friends and old relationships that are coming through, and there's some nostalgia and, you know, really feeling some of the emotional foundation and security of what you maybe really want to feel for this month coming through, right? There could be old love matters that pop up too. We are going to have a Mercury retrograde. So, and where is she retrograding? Off the top, I'm not really sure without looking at a chart. But either way, I mean, you're going to be focused. You're going to have some of that energy to bring through new peace of mind, new ways of just being patient and moderate and experiencing all the opportunities within happy family life and completions and home life. You're feeling like that comfort and joy level coming through. There is a little Page of Swords over here ushering in some sharp communication. I'm going to take him on his face. He did fall out reverse, but there is some swift moving energy coming your way, and it could be creating for you opportunities or new love interests coming through if you're single and looking. This could be a good month for that, and it is Valentine's Day too this month, so you could be feeling like emotional love on a lot of levels for this month, where in the second week of February you're feeling a little bored and distracted, but always be grateful and know that you're blessed, right, with everything that you do have. There's a huge amount of blessing in this reading between Temperance and the Gratitude card, the Four of Wands. You know, it's bringing through some really good manifesting positive energy to you. And you could be reflecting on the past quite a bit. That could be coming through for you too here. And, you know, you have focused energy, and you're able to really set your sights in the logical thinking aspect of what you're going to be creating. That's what it feels like for me. Can't wait to see your medicinal card. Adversity. Very interesting. The card, so this plant is the marshmallow plant. Yeah, right? The marshmallow. So how many of you Leos love marshmallow? It's a pink flower with a pretty leafy green, woody stem, and the leaves are very green on this particular plant. It's a very pretty plant. What is it used for? You know, it's a very sturdy plant. Like this plant could go through wreckages of fires, droughts. It can go through anything. It's so it acclimates itself so well. This plant is good. Like if you planted this, it's great for like butterflies, transformational for butterflies to come through. And everything is symbolistic too, right? Because, you know, butterflies love marshmallow plant, and you know, all the parts of the marshmallow plant are edible. The flowers, the leaves, the roots. And it's pretty much, it's a liquid that comes from the roots and the leaves and the mallow plant. So just know that if it's a time of scarcity, or you're kind of in a place of, you know, rebuilding or coming up with new ways of being inspired, with any adversity, this plant brings like that kind of medicine. It enables you to come up with a more, in other words, it takes away and it protects you from feeling distracted or, broken down. Or it's also good for like colds and sore throats. This is kind of like a vitamin that you would use for that. So that's really interesting. So see how that, comes through for you for medicinal qualities, for this month of February. Very interesting. Let's take a look at your guidance. Oh, you received the indecision card. That is very interesting. Well, she, depicted in the picture, what do you see in this picture? She's trying to decide on which path to choose right here. But it's card number 8, and 8's always as above, so below, right? So it's about, the infinity symbol, because if you hold it that way, it is the infinity symbol. So somehow that symbolizes something for you. And what is it that you're trying to decide upon? Well, is it your home? Is it redecorating? Is it moving? Is it getting ready for new projects? Like, this is all in your cards. So, to receive number 8, you might feel like you're standing still and you just can't decide or figure out what it is that you want to do, which in turn can create the 4 of Cups, which is you're a little bit bored, right? So get focused, meditate on what you're trying to decide upon. That's the best advice I can give to you. And then see what comes through for you, and maybe it'll push you along to actually make a decision and consider what the options are and what resonates the most for you, right? And follow your heart always in honoring whatever choice that you do make for the month of February, because this is where it's coming through. So there's indecisiveness, and you're going to try to decide upon projects around love, around relationships, what's serving you, right? This is coming through for you strongly. So indecision and adversity, right? So, try to meditate on what you're trying to decide upon. It always is going to bring you the right answer to figure out what that is. And you might not activate that this month, right? You might contemplate that this month, but it might not kick in. Like I said, maybe you need to sit with what this decision is and do the spiritual work, right, on what the choices are that you want to make, so that come like the next few months, and when the spring season comes through, that's where you can really launch and feel free to make the choice. Really, really cool. Really cool energy for you for this month.